Now there's this whole wave of digital transformation. Everybody wants to transform their existing systems and processes into that. There'll be entire work streams and entire teams that will become redundant because of AI. And on the other hand, the ones who can marry AI into their lives and their work very deeply will become even more indispensable.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Founder Spotlight series once again on behalf of Tracxn, where we invite various startup co-founders to share their journey, some sort of insights and advice to the youngsters who have startup dreams. Well, today with me is Mr. Ashish Choudhary, who is the founder of TRIAD. Hi Ashish, how are you doing today?
Very good.
Wonderful.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And first of all, let me welcome you on behalf of the entire Tracxn family. And thank you so much for making some time out of your busy schedule. Well,
sure.
My name is Supayan Gupta, and I'm heading the entire startup vertical over here. So let us get started with the entire conversation now. To begin with, Ashish, we would love to understand your background and the thought process behind starting TRIAD.
Okay, so so my name is Ashish, and I started off, being an entrepreneur in 2009. Since 2009, I've been on my own. I'm a first generation entrepreneur, and my experience has, so the genesis of my, my formal learning and training in terms of a B school and everything was in loyalty marketing, customer relationship management. So essentially at the intersection of sales and marketing. Sales, marketing, and tech. That's essentially where I first broke into work life. And in 2009, I started off a company called TRIAD Marketing Services. I started in 2009. And there, our whole idea was that we would, give services to customers based on managing their trade programs. So TRIAD, that's the kind of link we were trying to establish. And all sorts of trade programs where if you want to influence your dealer, distributor, wholesaler, promoter, how do you influence them and how do you market to them? So all this whole piece around trade and channel marketing is what I started to do. So those were the first few years. We were doing that for a long time, and I was getting really deep into the trenches with all the knowledge and information about schemes, incentives, discounts, and all sorts of trade dynamics or channel dynamics. That's what we were understanding. Now, in order to deliver our services to our customers, like I had customers like Canon and Nokia at that time, we began to develop certain, softwares in-house for us to deliver these services to them. And there came a point where some of our customers turned around to us and said, Ashish, we don't want your software. We don't want your services. Can you just have your software piece for us, for ourselves? That's when, we had an epiphany that, oh, this is something that we seem to be good at. And in 2015-16, we established another company called TRIAD Technologies. So that's where TRIAD Tech was born. And within TRIAD Tech, so Amazon came on as my first account. So Amazon became a customer for us, where we would give them the entire Salesforce automation and distribution management system for their offline devices business in India. So when you see a Kindle or a Fire TV being sold, that's through our platform. And so that's what happened in 2015-16. That's what happened. Then over a period of time, we started interacting with a lot of distributors. And So then I started making these brand-led DMS systems. So that's the definition in the trade for this. The brand. So Amazon is a brand, and what Amazon wants for its own ecosystem is a DMS or a Salesforce automation system. So that's what we built, and we got in touch with some of our some distributors, so the trade partners, and we understood the distribution business. And so that's essentially how TriAD was born. So I'll take a pause here. If you want to ask, then I can tell you more about our evolution.
So that's very, very interesting, Ashish. Quite clear to me. Now, we would love to understand what is in store for TRIAD for another 1 year down the line, right? Anything which is going to be very much interesting that we should know about TRIAD.
Yeah, so we developed a product. In 2019, I started a product called Ready, REDI, Retailer Distributor. So that's our product, Ready. And the idea was to give the distributors a software ecosystem to help them manage their sales. So brands already had it. I was already working with brands. Now I created a system for the distributors to do this. And so we launched it just before COVID, or about a year and a half before COVID. We were beginning to get some traction, and stuff happened, and then COVID happened. So we were bootstrapped. So we shut down the whole project in COVID times. And in 2022, we had some of our customers come back to us asking for the product. So we started to rejig the product and give it out again. So that is our flagship product in terms of, so it's a sales operation suite for distributors in India. So that's what it is. We have a few distributors, mostly in the mobile phone sector, are paying clients already. So I have about 10 distributors with us on board right now. I hope to have about 200 in a year. And so this is a very high involvement, transaction from the distributor's point of view. So it's a pure play SaaS product that we're building. So that's the exciting part around where we want to be going next.
Got it, Ashish. And did you see any, during the recent times, did you see any sort of impact as far as AI is concerned into your daily operations? Anything that has gone your way or something which didn't go your way? We would love to understand from your side.
Well, most of it has gone our way because our cost of software development has come down dramatically. So our biggest cost head is software development. So that has come down dramatically. And
by what percent, if I may ask?
I think by about 50%.
Oh, got it. Interesting.
Yeah. So a lot of our work gets done faster. We ship out features quicker. So with even a smaller team, we are able to deliver more than what we used to do earlier. So that's been a big impact for us. Then a lot of our clients have, so that's on the cost side. Now, some of our clients on the have started to ask us, how will I implement AI in their legacy applications? So I have clients like AkzoNobel, Exide, Nuvoco Cements, Amazon. These are some of my existing clients. Everybody's coming back to us and saying, Ashish, how are you going to deploy AI in our legacy systems? So that is a very interesting place. So in an existing legacy system, however, I have live use cases where I can deploy AI into that. And if I'm able to do it with my own products in so many places, then the world is there for us to, go out to. So we're learning. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. And when you started way back in 2009, 2010, right? If I compare the challenges which you would have faced 15 years back compared to a person who can probably start his own startup into the similar kind of direction, right? What do you feel can be the change compared to what it was 15 years back and what it could be current scenario?
See, the rate of change, how quickly things are evolving has really gone exponential right now. So what I could When I started off, if you had one product, or very few people had any inkling of how you could marry, say, tech and data and sales and marketing together. All right. Now there's this whole wave of digital transformation. Everybody wants to transform their existing systems and processes into that. There will be people who will completely become redundant. There'll be entire work streams and entire teams that will become redundant because of AI. And on the other hand, the ones who really get on, who can marry AI into their lives and their work very deeply, will become even more indispensable.
Right.
So it will be a wide focus. So the chasm is going to be bigger.
Got it. Got it. Interesting. And I believe you are a bootstrap, right? Right from
Yes.
beginning, is it?
Yes.
You have been bootstrapped. Okay. Do you have any intentions of getting yourself funded in near future or something like that? Just a question. I'm not very sure.
Yes, absolutely. So Payal, what happened is that I know how to build products, all right, and I know how to run a business. But and in 2015, when I launched my product for Amazon in India, that time there was nobody in the country who had a product anywhere close to mine. All right. But I just did not understand the whole, I got so involved and so busy in the product itself that I did not understand that how you scale it and why you need to scale it. You need to have more people who are just into the scaling bit. So I made that mistake once. Now with my second product, this ready product, I am, if I don't get funding, I'll keep on getting more profitable with time. More and more people will start coming in. But if I have to scale and if I have to make it as big as it can be, then I need some funding. And that's the reason why I came onto Tracxn in the first place. I've not been able to come around to actually use Tracxn appropriately. But that is my main reason why I came onto Tracxn in the first place.
Got it. Got it. In your sort of a domain, I mean, that is something which always comes to my mind because every industry is different from each other, right? And the thought process will vary from founder to founder and the kind of business model and the scaling activity which each one of these founders are doing, right? What do you feel could be the right time to approach investors into your kind of business? What do you feel about that?
Well, I think my time is already here because I have paying customers already. So I'm not in a proof of concept and I'm not, so I have paying customers already, recurring business from these paying customers for my main product. So I think my time is already there. It's just a matter of me going out and looking for funding.
Got it. Got it. And what do you feel a founder should do in terms of various benchmarking activities, even before jumping into any kind of conversation with any sort of VC or angel? What do you feel about that? Some sort of benchmarking activity which needs to be done.
Well, I have no idea about that. So, Sven, I am, completely at sea of this whole fundraising game. I have no idea of how to go about it, what to do, and so that apparently is my next big thing to understand. So I wouldn't be the right. I have nothing to say on that.
Got it. Got it. So this is something which you will be thinking from here on, right? Regarding in these directions, what I can understand.
Yes.
Interesting. No worries. So, and since I think you have been using Tracxn for the last couple of months, if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
what kind of support did you get from the platform in terms of your market intel requirements? We would love to understand that.
Well, I asked for a couple. I think I asked for one custom list. We got it on time, and honestly, I haven't used the platform to any extent that I should probably be doing. So I really don't know. We get regular calls, emails. There is always somebody, and I don't get calls from unknown numbers. So the good thing is the same person calls me up again and again, and so there is that. So I have those phone numbers that anytime I need something, I can just pick up the phone and call up. So it's not a a call center number that I need to go through an IVR or something. So that's quite cool.
Got it, got it. But we would love to help you as far as your fundraise goal are concerned, right? We will be more than happy to do that, right? And collaborate in such a fashion. And probably that's the reason we offer help in the form of a key account manager, which becomes a manual support for you for your daily activities as far as the platform usage is concerned, right?
Right.
Great. My last question for you for today will be, what sort of advice you would love to give to the budding startup co-founders who are in their early 20s? What do you feel about those people?
Ah,
Because everyone is getting into that zone, what I can feel, especially in the last couple of years.
yeah. So my advice to all startup founders is not to take the domain lightly. So whatever you're into, just choose your domain and get into the depth of that. So don't take it lightly. Don't think, I understood this. Because when you're young, you're enthusiastic and energetic and you think you know a lot. But there is so much value that has already been entrenched in the domain with people who've worked there for decades. So don't take that lightly. That's all.
Great, great. Uh, Great talking to you, Ashish. Well, that's all from our side for today. And thank you so much once again for giving us this much of time. Right, I wish I could have carried on this conversation for some more time, but due to your time constraint, we will have to stop here. Right. And thank you so much. Until we meet.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Please take care. Yeah.
Yeah.